Hi, I'm V, and today I'm going to talk about glamorous makeup for summer. I want to do a series of videos where I can show you how to do makeup that looks elegant and glamorous and still fresh in this heat, because mostly we just assume that you can't wear makeup, and makeup does smudge, of course, but what I'm going to attempt to do is try to show you looks that look fresh and don't smudge, or even if they smudge, they look beautiful. So today I'm going to show you a rosy look. All right, a rosy glamorous look. Now don't get put off by the word pink and rosy, because this is not going to be saccharine or sweet or too pretty. I mean, it is going to be pretty, but it's not going to be let's just say it's not going to be juvenile. It's still going to be adult and elegant. So the first thing I'm going to do is, before I put on my foundation and whatever, I am going to apply some very intense blush on both my cheeks. I'm not really a blush person. I know a lot of people love blush, but for me, I prefer bronzer. But if you do want to apply blush, then this is a really good technique. So you apply tons of it, and then you go out. Okay, I'm kidding. So after I put this, after I put blush, then I put on my base. First blush and then base, because then your blush will just look like there's this rosy backlit glow that's shining through your skin or foundation. But that's how you do it. I find that this looks much natural, and the other advantage to this is that it is mistake proof. If you don't know where your apples of your cheeks are, and if your blush application is less than perfect, this is a really good technique for you, because you will get that rosiness, you will get that beautiful color, but you won't need an expert hand. Just a sheer layer of CC cream on the rest of your face. I wouldn't want to apply too much foundation in summer, because when it runs, it just looks hideous. I would rather just put a little bit of CC cream to even out my skin tone. Around the nose, around the mouth. If you need concealer, you can just dab it on spots. But if your spots are just like barely visible, then I wouldn't bother so much about that. Also, a little bit under the eyes. If you don't have like very severe dark circles, then you don't need to use like a separate under eye concealer, because sometimes those concealers are too creamy, too cakey. They can settle in your fine lines and look quite heavy. So if you can just get away with a touch of CC cream even on your under eye, just go ahead and do that. Is it all blended? Okay. So now that I've done this, if you want, you can use powder, but I prefer the glow. If you want to use powder, then just use a very little bit on your T-zone. I like it like this, without powder. The next thing you do is you apply, because I don't want to do a full pink look, because that doesn't look chic. So I love the combination of pink and chocolate brown in makeup. It's really very flattering on all skin tones. So what I'm doing now is basically I've taken a cream blush and I'm putting it from the lid. I'm just smudging it all the way to the brows, just for a soft summer smoke. Nothing too heavy, nothing too intense. Again, you don't need to be really precise. You don't really need a brush, especially if you have like a cream eyeshadow. Now you can just leave your eye makeup till here if you're happy with it. Or the other thing you can do is that you can top this up with like a dark plum or a dark chocolate brown eyeshadow. I'm using like a dark like chocolatey plum, which is slightly metallic. This just ensures that your shadow doesn't crease. Although if you use really good quality products and they smudge and crease, it actually looks really nice and cool. You know, almost like it's supposed to be a little smudged. So I'm just going to I've just topped this brown cream eyeshadow with like a plummy brown metallic powder eyeshadow. Sorry, where? Okay. All right. So now that I've done this, if you want, you can put eyeliner, but I wouldn't recommend, because I feel like a softer look is much fresher in summer. And then I'm just going to put on some mascara. Don't have to be too heavy-handed with mascara either. It's here to serve a purpose. It's just here to open your eyes. It's not here to make your lashes look spidery or anything. And after that, a little bit of brow pencil, little bit. If you have naturally beautiful brows and symmetrical brows, then you don't even need to do that. The new trend is lighter brows, not dark bushy brows. So you can get away by not using this eyebrow pencil also. And as a last step, don't go for a very candy pink pink color. Go for like a dusty rose, or go for like something like this. It's a really beautiful color by Bobbi Brown called Tulle. It's one of my favorite pinks. And yes, this is it. And now I'm ready to go out. I'm not worried about my kajal smudging and coming down. If my eyeshadow creases, that's okay. It still look beautiful because it's a very beautiful flattering chocolate brown, not like a gray, which will look a little strange when it's smudged. And even my pinks are muted. They're not too in your face or childish. So yeah, I mean, go ahead and try this look.